Assalamu alaikum, family. So, nothing crazy today. I'm just going to be here until 7. I just prayed Fajr not too long ago. And so, yeah, I wanted to show you guys this new app that I found. It's called, let me see, it's called Hajo. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I don't know. But it's really cool because it shows you when, like, oh, jeez, it shows you when it's time to pray. Wait. Oh gosh, really bad at this. It shows you when it's time to pray, and it has a countdown for when it's time to pray. Let me click allow. So I personally think that's like really cool that it shows you that. Oh my god. Uh, Hold on, I'm trying to open my phone. Um, and so we're just going to Bismillah, in the name of Allah, the most merciful. Welcome to this guided session for performing the Fajr prayer, the first prayer of the day. I will guide you through each step so you can perform the prayer while listening. Let's begin by making the intention to pray 2 rakahs of Fajr. First, raise your hands to your ears, palms facing forward, and say, Allahu Akbar, entering into the prayer. This is my first time listening to this. I downloaded place your right hand over your left on your chest. In this standing position, we begin by reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. Recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. After completing Al-Fatiha, say Amin. Now recite another short surah. For example, Surah Al-Ikhlas. Recite, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Pause for a moment to reflect on the meaning of these words as you stand before Allah, fully aware of His presence. Next, say, Allahu Akbar, and bow down into ruku. Keep your back straight, hands resting on your knees. In this position, say 3 times, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, meaning, Glory be to my Lord, this is the a most really great. Good guide. Then stand back up straight and say, Sami'a Allahu liman hamida, which means, Allah hears those who praise Him. After that, say, Rabbana walakal hamd, meaning, Our Lord, this to app you is belongs so cool. All praise. Following that, say. So it literally gives you a guide on like how to pray each time, and like guides you through it, which I think is super cool. They have here, you see how to pray, and it has for all the prayers, which I think is really cool. I really like that. And then they have they have the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In the name of Allah, you could check that the out. Most gracious, the most merciful. Dear listeners, today we begin a new audio series narrating the story of the greatest person to ever live on this earth. Period. Our Prophet Muhammad. We start with the first chapter of. So they have that, and they're just like all audio. Then they have the Straight Path and like series on that as well. And then Juma speeches. And then they have Converse with Allah. And but for some of them you can't do them because it's like for premium members. So like anytime you see this little like, what is this, like circle thing over here, that's because it's for premium members, so you won't be able to do it unless you pay, unfortunately. And then you could listen to different imams of your choosing, so I think that's really cool as well. And then this is really interesting, they have sleep with the Quran. So I think that's really cool. And then like they have recite surah, which I think is really cool. It looks like a lot of these you have to pay for. They're recitation ones, unfortunately. They have an Umrah guide, and then they have Quran for beginners. And then
They have a verse of the day. Period. Look.
This Meccan Surah Al Kawthar was revealed to reassure and console the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, during a time of hardship. The Prophet lost his sons in childhood,
So
which led one of his
I think
Quraysh
it's really
enemies
cool because
to
like
mocking.
because typically like the verse of the day is literally just that, but for this one they have like an introduction, like a background for the verses of the day, and then they actually give you the verse of the day. Um but unfortunately, a lot of like the Quran for beginners, a lot of them you have to pay for, except literally the first one. Um, I'm not sure why that is. Um, but I really like their notifications for when you have to pray because you literally have a countdown, which I think is super cool. I really like that. And it starts the countdown 30 minutes before the next prayer time. So let me see if let me see. I wonder if I have to, oops, 1 second, logging back into my thing. I wonder if you have to actually go through with your prayer. But I'm just not realizing that the other prayers, you have to pay for them too, unfortunately. Bismillah in the name. That's very, I'm hoping that I'm gonna like finish this one to see like if you could actually, if it like you have to finish one thing to be able to go to the next, or to see if you have to pay for it. If you have to pay for it, then maybe this isn't the best resources for people who don't have the funds like I. So I probably won't be using this, unfortunately, like as much as I would want to, because I don't have the funds to be able to have to pay for this service, which really sucks. I wish that they would have had it for free, but such is life, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like all the other ones you have to pay for, because I literally, yeah, that's what it's looking like. So I might honestly have to delete this just because everything, and it's not that expensive. I'm looking at the cost for it now, and it's $2.50 per month and $30 for the year. Um, so if anyone has a flexible budget that can spend like $2, then I guess you can pay for this. So I'm gonna keep it on my phone for now for like when I do get like a more flexible budget, and then I'll probably start using it. But yeah, this is really cool, but it's okay. For now, a free resource that we can use is um, by the ways, I have Blue Sky now. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's a more chill place, and I have like reminders. Like for example, today's reminder was um, five daily prayers are essential part of Islam. Start small and try to establish a routine. Allah loves consistency over perfection. As a revert, we can find ourselves wanting to do it all at once, but you're human, so take your time and have grace. And then the one that I posted yesterday was surround yourself with supportive, knowledgeable Muslims. They can guide you, answer your questions, and help you stay strong in your faith. Just keep in mind, it's also up to you to verify and seek knowledge to confirm their words. You're not alone in this journey. So if you want like those like nice reminders, and follow me on Blue Sky. Um, it's definitely I think there's some useful things on there as well that I post about. So definitely follow me on Blue Sky. Thank you for the love. Um, but yeah, so I like that app Hajo that does all of that stuff. Like it would be nice. It's only 200. Astaghfirullah. It's $2.50 a month. Um, one day I'll probably like pay for it, but for now I'm using the Nazam app because it's free. And I'm gonna be posting these so that you guys can see it. It like literally shows you how to pray, and you could like it goes along with you. You could listen to it and everything, which is really cool. And there's like a learning part too where you could learn a lot of stuff, like they do quizzes and everything along those lines, so that's really cool. By the way, how are you doing today? Salam. um and another app that I'm right now, I'm when I get like more centered and like in a better environment, I'm going to doing what I used to do before, which is the Ascar app. Um, this app, oh, geez, this app right here, the Ascar app. This app. Um, that's where you guys see me post my Quran verses of the day. Is from this app that I post and I share with you guys. Um, but you see, like it gives you reminders, like for example, now is the best time to read morning akra. So this is like a really good way to like be tapping into God throughout the day. They have the morning one, the evening one, and the sleep ones. Then they have like the only thing that I don't like about this app is that there's some parts where it's only in Arabic. So like if you don't speak Arabic, you're gonna have a hard time like navigating through the app. However, there are parts in there where it speaks, where there's like Arabic and English. Those are the parts that I stick to because I'm not there yet. But inshallah, one day I will get there. Um, I'll be learning Quranic Arabic, inshallah, one day. But yeah, so there's that as well that they have, which I think is really cool. So, for example, I have 30 minutes with you guys. So let's look at the morning akhra. This is the first one. And so this right here, so it has it in Arabic first so that you could see. When you scroll, you have the English, and then you have the transliteration, and then you have the translation, and then yeah, that's it. And then so this number here is for the amount of times that you should say this thing. um and then you'll go next. So let's do that together so that you could get an example, and we'll stop after this one. I just wanted you to get an example of it. Turn it up. I'll translate it for you guys. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. آمين. So that says, Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever living, the self sustaining. Neither drowsiness overtakes Him nor sleep. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. Who is it that can intercede with Him except by His permission? He knows what is before them and what will be after them, and they encompass not a thing of His knowledge except for what He wills. his kufis extends over the heavens and the earth, and their preservation tires him not. And he is the most high, the most great. Amen. So the cool thing about this is it's like, especially for reavers, this is a good way to start learning because it has what is this called, transliteration. So you can learn how to say what you're supposed to recite. You can learn it here. Like if you're doing this every day, eventually you're gonna get it. That's actually how I learned. um Excuse me, that's how I learned Fatiha, and that's how I learned is it Ikhlas? I think that's how I learned Ikhlas as well, like was through this app, by the use of this app. And the best thing is that it's free. Yeah, it's free. So, and then it always like gives you this like brief like introduction as well, which I think is really helpful. So basically, if I was doing my morning aktra, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I will select the one to mark that I'm finished, and then I'll go to next. So then you see that this next one, you have to say it 3 times because of the button right here, right? And this is Ikhlas. And yeah, it will show you how to say the transliteration and then the English. So this is a good way to make sure that you know what you're saying and that you're actually learning it. This is how I was able to learn. This is how I was able to learn. And the cool thing about this too is you could choose who the person that's reciting is for your thing. So like if you go to the Quran section, because they have a Quran section at the bottom, you could click on the mic at the top and then choose who you want your person who's a reciter to be on here, which I think is really cool. These are the ones that I'm gonna be trying to learn in this upcoming months. So I'm excited for that as well. I also have it on what is it called, Quizlet, so that you can go and like quiz yourself on it throughout the day and stuff like that too. They also have a prior notification, but I wouldn't say that it's as cool as the Hajo one that I showed you guys earlier. Let me see if I could show it again. Oh, it's just not showing up. Should have took a picture of it. Did I take a picture of it? Let me see. I sure didn't. Sorry, you guys, but it's not as cool as the Hajo one because it doesn't give you like a countdown. It just announces like when the prayer is, like by saying the full Athan. So but you could see the times on there if you want. But I think the cool one is the Hajo because it pops up on your home screen as a widget, and it has like a countdown on the home screen as a widget. I wonder if there's a way to put this, because if there's a way to put this, then I don't even need the Hajo anymore, honestly. So you do have the option to have the widgets like this where you could see it like that, but I just feel like it's not as effectful. Oh, look, they do have this, which is cool. So I'm gonna add that. But I think it's cooler, like, I'm gonna totally remove that one. I think it's cooler when you don't have it like here, when you have it like literally on your lock screen. So I don't know if there's a way to get that widget on your lock screen. Let's figure it out together, inshallah. So, oops. One second, I'm trying to figure this out. Trying to see. I'm trying to see. Hold on. Add. This is just like showing me like the screens. Trying to figure out if there's a way to add this widget to the lock screen, but I don't see that option anywhere, unfortunately. Mm, yeah, I don't see that as an option. So I don't think there's a way to add it to your lock screen, unfortunately. That kind of sucks because the Hajo like app you could add it to your lock screen, but I guess for this one you can't add it to your lock screen. So the most you could do is like put it as a widget right here. Um, so there's that. I definitely recommend that app as well. Maybe I should change the title to this live stream as because I think it's just like chill and chat or something. Maybe I should change it to let's look at the apps that I have on my phone since that's been the main thing that I've been looking at. Um, but I think that's really cool when it comes to that. Another cool thing is let me see. I'm trying to find this other thing. So obviously I have Notion on my list of apps that I have, and I have the Islamic Resource Hub. You can find this link in my bio on YouTube. And you can sign up for the weekly newsletter. Actually, I should be working on that now. I'm gonna work on that after this. The Newsly Week letter is on here, and there's just a lot of like cool free resources that you could find on there. So I go on that pretty regularly as well. Um, so yeah, that's that. Anyways, let's play some music in the background and let's just chill. Let's see if I can find music. Mm. Well, so I think like, let me turn this down a little bit. I think like for Fajr, like in my ideal world, I wake up every single day for Fajr and I like read the Quran, then I pray Fajr, and then like I do something productive. Or that's like my ideal world. I'm hoping I'll get there to my ideal world one day. um, but I want to show you guys, and I'm only doing this here on live, so only the people that watch this video will be able to see a sneak peek of my newsletter that I'm working on the weekly newsletter. So this last hold on, let me put you guys over here so I can see if you see anything in the chat. Excuse me. So newsly week letter that I did. And then as you can see, there's a journal entry on the week for something that you're reflecting on. Then the Islamic Resource Hub, and then I spoke about a book that you should look into. That book I also do like on live stream, and then there's a Quran verse of the week and upcoming events that we have. So it's the same. And then the topic for this one was reasoning. So the next topic that we have is striving in faith. And for this one, let me just mark that. So for this next one here, we're talking about striving in faith. So for example, sign up for these Newsly week letter, weekly newsletter, because like for example, this journal entry for this week today is reflect on how you can better hold fast to Allah and fulfill your obligations with sincerity. Ask yourself, am I truly striving in his cause as I should? Am I utilizing the ease and guidance he has granted me to grow closer to him? Spend this week renewing your intentions and deepening your commitment and into the beautiful path, words, to the beautiful path of Islam. So that's what we're doing. And then we also have like this needing support section this time around. Like if you're looking for support, either that be like an accountability group where like you tell us like what your goals are. Like for example, let's say that your goal is to read 2 verses of the Quran every day. Then that group will like reach out to you and be like, hey, checking in, did you read your verse of the day or whatever? Because we have that on Discord, so you could join our Discord. The link for the Discord and everything is like in that newsletter. I'm giving you guys a sneak peek, because if you don't have the newsletter, you wouldn't know about this, but I'm giving you guys a sneak peek here on this live. And then the Quran verse for this week is, and thrive in the cause of Allah as it behoves you to strive for it. And then you could click in to see the full reading if you want. For the upcoming events, I need to finish this and I'm going to send this out. So we're on Twitch. My partner Rukayat, she does Twitch. I do YouTube. So she's on Twitch. She's going to be reading the Islam and Destiny Man every Tuesday. So you could join that there. And then the Quranic reading event on Discord. We also have here on, what is this called? On YouTube. But that one is hers is at 5 a.m. Mine's is at 11 a.m. I used to do them at 5 a.m., but now I'm switching it up just to see if 11 a.m. works best for people. I'm not sure what works best for people. But the 5 a.m. one is like really good because you get to read the Quran before you do Fajr. That's what I used to do. I still do it like myself, but yeah. And then, so this one here, let me see. I'm going to my YouTube studio because I don't even know if that's still accurate. So I'm going to be doing a Ramadan prep series, I guess, for starting January until like when Ramadan starts, basically. So this is December 21st. I need to change that because I changed it to January 3rd. So let's change this now. January 3rd. And it's still going to be, I changed it to 9 p.m. instead of 12 p.m. I don't know why, but I'm going to change it to 9 p.m. I feel like that's super late. I feel like I need to change it to, let's change it to 8 p.m. Like that makes a big difference. I don't know. It feels like it makes a big difference. I don't know. And then let's change the link because the link for this is different as well. But yeah, so is that different? It looked like it was the same link. Silly me. So I'll have the Ramadan prep event. The cool thing about this Ramadan prep event is, and I'm going to give you guys another sneak peek for those who are here. I'm going to be working on this with you guys. This is a load. This is a Ramadan habit tracker for us to like try to get into the habits from now while we're prepping for Ramadan, for when Ramadan comes. And like I got this from another content creator that uses like maximize productivity. So for this one, we're going to be like doing this Ramadan habit tracker together. Well, first we're going to talk about the things that we're going to set out, and then like this is one of the activities that we're going to do during the Ramadan prep is this Ramadan habit tracker. But I digress. Let's go back to what we were doing. So yeah, so there's that. And then December 15th has already passed, so I have to change this. Reaver chill time. I don't know who was there, but it was pretty chill. Teehee. It was a good time. We just hanged out and just like talk and stuff. So for this, I think I will change this one to be unlocking the Quran, December 25th. So there's going to be a session where I learned Quranic Arabic with you guys. I did that once. And I would somewhat say that it didn't go, like I didn't know what I was doing. Let's put a live Arabic learning session. That's going to be December 25th. And that's going to be at what time? I don't know why I keep choosing 9 p.m. when I'm trying to go to my bed early. Let's change that to 8 p.m. December 25th. What day is that? That's a Wednesday. So let's actually move that in the morning because I'm gonna have off work. Woo woo. Inshallah and mashallah. So let's move that to let's do 11 a.m. So we're gonna change that to 11 a.m. Oops. And let's make this caps. And we're not gonna be doing this on Discord, so it'll just be joining on YouTube. This one, so we can update that. So yeah, now you guys have a sneak peek of this week's newsletter. Yeah, so if you guys want to sign up for the newsletter, just put so in the comment and like newsletter. I think is going to be really useful. It's a good way to like wrap up your week and to also start your week to think of like what you want the next week to be about, to reflect on, and all like constantly think about Allah in the back of your head. Salam. So yeah, I think that's it's really good thing for that specifically. So, and the good thing, like other thing too, is like what I'm gonna do is with this is the link for the newsletter is going to basically have the link for all the newsletters. So like if you miss one, you could go back to the one that you miss and be able to see the one that you miss. So I think that's really useful. But yeah, I don't know how has your week been going, you guys. Let me know in the comments where you're coming in from. Just chilling. I don't really have any like big plans. Oh, something that I learned yesterday, that I would really like to share with you guys is, drum roll please. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Can you guys guess what it is? The thing that I learned yesterday is a saying for like what we should be as believers, because we're trying to upgrade from Muslims to being mu'min, I think it is, which is like believers, because in the Quran it says something along the line about how Muslims won't be victorious, but the believers will be. But anyways, so there's a saying that says, as mu'min, we should be a lawyer for others, and always fight for justice for others and be a judge for ourselves. And I think like that's really important because I think like the Muslim community is like right now, unfortunately, a very like shame driven judgment community. And so I think the reason why that is because we don't take time like doing like that self-reflection on like how as individuals we need to improve. And so if you're a judge for yourself, you're judging yourself according to the Quran, and if you're living up to those standards, and if you're being a lawyer for others, you are a lot more graceful with the delivery of like if you're trying to support someone or anything along those lines, and like justice. So I thought that was a pretty interesting quotes that I learned. I've been thinking about it like since I learned it yesterday. I've been like, it's been stuck in my head on repeat, rent free, they would say. And yay, good news. We have another person that signed up for the weekly newsletter. Woo, Alhamdulillah. So now we have 10 people that signed up for the weekly newsletter. Super exciting. Thank you for all those 10 people that's supporting us and signed up for those weekly newsletters to be able to tap into Allah throughout the week and like be reflective of Him throughout the week. Super excited to help you guys on your journey as you get closer to Allah. it's amazing. Happy that I'm growing a family that's like eager to learn about Allah. So I'm just super excited about that. Honestly, that's all that it is. But yeah, so for those Newsly week letters, the latest that I'll send them out is at 6, like maybe after Isha. But ideally I send them out at like 8 a.m. in the morning. For those who do want to sign up, just that link is also in my bio on YouTube, so you guys can find it there as well to sign up for. And I never share your email with anyone. It's only for the newsletter purposes. So I hope that you guys find comfort in that. So yeah. But put in the comments if there's anything that you want, like any dua requests that you guys have for this week. I really feel like this year is going to be the year of improvement and changes, inshallah. I just have a really good feeling that this is going to be the year that we get closer to Allah, that we build our knowledge, and that Allah blesses us. So to be able to make an impact on this world. Ooh, now to show you. See, this is the Haju app. Oh, where'd it go? Dang, let me see if I close my screen. All bankers. Oh yeah. So for example, the Haju app shows up on, oh geez, why does it do that? It shows up and you see the next sunrise prior. This is the countdown in 17 minutes to go get prepped to pray. So I think that's really cool. Personally, just my opinion. I don't know. But 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So, not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of this week's newsletter that I did. I'm really happy about this newsletter that I did. Click on the photo to access the links. Yeah. So since I'm giving you guys a sneak peek, I might as well give you guys a full sneak peek. So let me read you guys what this newsletter is about. So obviously, assalamu alaikum, dear subscribers. Thank you for signing up for Wally's Weekly. Your support means so much to us, and we're excited to continue this journey of faith, reflection with you. As we grow, we encourage you to share this newsletter with your friends and family and anyone who could benefit from these reminders. Let's build a community of connection and inspiration together. Then you have the full Quran verse of the week. And the full Quran verse of this week is chapter 22, verse 79. And strive in cause of Allah as behoves you to strive for it. He has chosen you has led to no hardship. You guys go read the rest later because I'm leaving in like 2 minutes. And it talks about like what the verse like emphasizes on and everything like that. And then you have the actual newsletter itself. I think I want to make it a bit bigger. Let's see. How can we make it bigger? I can stretch it. So yeah, I'm super excited about this newsletter. Honestly, it's kind of silly, but that's just me. Ooh, I hope that did not scare you guys. That means I have 1 minute, and then I'm gonna go. Actually, not 1 minute. I'm gonna leave when it's the next time to pray. Um, but let me know where you're tuning in from. How are you feeling? Is there anything like impactful that happened to you this week? And do you have like any dua requests? Always happy to pray for you, my beautiful family. Um, yeah, just let me know in the comments. I'll be reading. But yeah, last week I was attempting to learn chronic Arabic. We're gonna try again next week, but this is what I learned. I learned alif or I learned ba. I'm so sorry again. Okay, I just had to do something really quickly. So I have like a few minutes and then I'm gonna go pray and then I'll be out of here. So thank you for tuning in. But yeah, then there's abata. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know, but that's what I learned. And next week we're gonna actually continue that same one because I didn't finish that video. I got busy because life was lifing. But I'm excited. I actually found like a few free courses that teaches you chronic Arabic live. So I'm gonna look into that when I get all settled. I'm excited to see like that. So yeah, I'm excited for that, to be honest. But I don't know. Talk with me in the comments. Talk with me. Talk with me. Oh, let me put on some background sound, some background vibes for you guys. It's all about the vibes. 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 Vibing, vibing. Where are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments. So let's see. How can you send a email uh, to multiple people at a time without them seeing it? I think you put it in BCC, right? But I'm not 100% sure. It says you put it in BCC. I'm also gonna look like because I sent this email before last week, Friday. Yeah, it's BCC. I'm so happy that someone else signed up. I'm gonna schedule it to be sent. Last week I sent it at 8 a.m. So I'm gonna schedule it to be sent again today at 8 a.m. Uh, 8 a.m. I really love what I'm doing. Doing these weekly newsletters, reading like should I the thinking Grow Rich, for people who think, um, just like reading different things and learning different things. I really love what I'm doing because it's a really good way for me to just be able to learn more about Islam and learn more about Allah and get closer to Allah and strive to be um, close to Allah. So I'm really happy about the fact that I'm able to do this. And I'm really grateful for you guys who are constantly tuning in, liking and commenting and engaging on our channel and just building this community together. And I'm grateful for the haters as well. The people that make all those mean comments on my videos. Thank you. Keep them coming. May Allah bless you and give you a kind heart and guide you. Because I don't know. I feel like for you to like take the energy to like really type all that stuff, I don't know how you could have the energy to hate someone so much to type such hateful things on video, especially because I feel like my channel is like so positive. So I just think it's really weird. Like these people are really weird out here, but well, I'm just happy that I'm able to do this. You know, they say that you're doing good in life when people hate you. So thank you for your hate. uh, um, yeah. But for the first time ever, we were able to make 350,000 views. MashaAllah. Like, that's such a blessing. Another thing that I want to show you guys that I've been working on. Hold on, let me pull up I could share my screen with you guys, right? So you can see. Um, 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys to show you what I've been working on, inshallah. Just give me 1 second here. Share screen. Window. Don't look at that. Okay, you guys can see that. So I have a Spotify account now, and the stuff that on Spotify sometimes won't show up on YouTube. It just depends on how I do it, but I'm like building out episodes on there. You guys here in this live, you guys are getting the sneak peek. So for example, there's an episode where I conversate with Brother Dean and the topic is make Muslims great again. It's really interesting. Go listen to it. You get to hear interesting perspective. And then we started a series called "The Importance of Keeping Sins Private and Mistakes Private in Islam." And so then that's a 7 episode series. So the first episode is why keep bad dreams private, don't share your goals and plans, hush your mouth about others' faults, material, managerial, that words. Okay. And then to keep things private in Islam, charity and good deeds, why to keep that private. And then we're just wrapping up the episode. And then the next season that we're going to be doing is going to be about like the Prophet, peace be upon him, all his wives and like their characters and just like talking about them. So I'm super excited about that. I just started that. I didn't like start recording, but I just started like writing about that. And I also have a spoken word series that I'm doing too. Where is it? Where is it? Have a lot going on here. Yeah, Islamic spoken word series that I'm writing stuff for when it comes up in my mind. So I'm excited for that as well because I love poetry. So those are the things I'm working on. I'm also working on building out the Quizlet that we have. So right now, what we have is we have different flashcard sets. So what is going on here? Folders. So we have different flashcard sets on like memorizing the Quran right now and memorizing in dua. It's not a lot, but it's something to start. And then we're working on it in Google Docs too. If you guys want to volunteer and help us with this, just let us know in the comments. So let me look for it. So what's going to be coming up are these things that we're working on. Basic Islamic vocabulary. I think that's important. That's something that I definitely need to build out. And I think that would be helpful for other people as well, like common Arabic words and phrases. And then, we also have what is Islam as a flashcard set. We're going to be talking about the 5 pillars of Islam and popular questions that people normally ask and break that down as well. And then the six pillars of faith, the afterlife. Those are going to be flashcard sets as well. And then prophets in Islam, we're going to talk about all the different prophets in Islam. That's going to be enough. So these are going to take a while to build out. There's, as you can see, a lot that we have in mind that we're going to do. So I'm super excited for that as well, because that will give me the time to be able to learn more about Islam as well as I'm building out these flashcard sets. So super excited and super grateful for being able to do that as well. So yeah, that's what we're working on in the background. For those who don't know, I'm super excited about that, honestly. like beyond excited. And our Discord, I do want to, another thing that I've been doing lately, which I think is really cool. I'm so blessed to be able to do this, mashallah. Is I joined this group. I call it sounds so silly and people are gonna hate me for saying this, but I call it Muslim church because we meet on Sundays. And so it's really cool. Like it's a revert group to learn things. So it's for reverts, by reverts. Um, so right now they have one in the morning. The morning ones are just like we're going over the different names of Allah and learning about the different names of Allah and reflecting on it and stuff like that. And then after the evening ones are about like the women scholars in Islam, which I think this is how I know Allah, like He's the best of planners. Because what is the odd that I'm doing a whole entire series about the different women in Islam, and they're actually doing something similar. So I'm like, what are the odds? So I think that's really cool. But yeah, so if you guys want to know the link for those two things and you're looking to join like a community that's live on Sundays where you get to like talk, it's on Zoom, and let me know. I could put that in the comments as well. But I'm going to end it with that because I have to get going for my next prayer. Woo! Super excited. So it was great talking with you guys today and just hanging out. And thank you for being here. And may Allah bless you and guide you. And may this day be fulfilling. May you go out and seek a lot of knowledge and you learn a lot. And like and subscribe, like this live if you're here watching, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and please feel free to share with other people so that we could grow and learn together. So assalamu alaikum, bye.